Hey everyone, Reid Henrichs with Valor. Today's video we're going to talk about the importance of carrying your pistol. Before we do this, go ahead and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Let's get started. This last week clearly demonstrated how important it is that you are armed the moment that an attack happens. We have a couple of examples I'd like to discuss. The first one happened in New York. It was on the last night of Hanukkah, in which a Jewish family was attacked, or a group of Jewish people celebrating at a rabbi's home were attacked by a guy with a machete. None of them were armed. 5 of them were harmed almost to death. A lot of them are still in critical condition, so they didn't have the ability to fight back. The police ended up finding the guy long after the attack took place. They were unable to protect themselves. I have no doubt whatsoever that this is because of New York's gun laws. And by gun laws, I mean an almost outright prohibition on the owning and carrying of firearms for personal protection. That's hard to believe that a state like that could be in the United States of America and not have to be challenged somehow at a Supreme Court level. Why would it even need to be? Well, you guys understand how it is up there. It's horrible, high taxes, horrible government, just a bad situation. Point being, though, they were unable to fight back. They were unable to protect themselves. And as a result, on the 8th night of Hanukkah, they were almost killed. And they're very, very fortunate that no one was killed during that attack. The second example that happened recently that shows the importance of always carrying your pistol with you is in Texas. Now, you had a crazy person come in and attempt to kill multiple people in the congregation. Someone was killed. This incident lasted less than 6 seconds. You had a time when a member of the armed security detail in the church got his pistol out, shot the guy, killed him with 1 shot. So a lot more people could have been injured had it not for that person had their pistol on them at all times and was able to draw and deal on the bad guy. This is one thing that we teach in our classes, is to have your pistol on you. If you don't have it on you, it may as well be on the moon when everything starts. When these incidents happen, active shooters or just interpersonal attacks, they're very short duration, they're violent, and you need to be ready for that. I'm one of these people that believes that I'm going to have my pistol on me wherever I go. The classic example of this also is on military bases. You know, there's been crazy people that show up on military bases and shoot our armed service personnel. Now, they're forbidden from carrying personal firearms on the base as well. Now, this is changing in the Marine Corps. A 3-star general just said that concealed carry will be a part of Marines on the base. Now, I wish that would apply to all Marines. I wish that would apply to all service members, but it only applies to certain individuals. Is it better than before? Yeah, but even then, I mean, you're talking about disarming people when their job is to use firearms against other people. But the point here, guys, is that you've got to remain armed. You got to be vigilant. You got to be sharp. And oftentimes it's not how much you practice, but how recently that you've done so. That includes dry fire. That includes going out to the range. I know not everybody can make it to the range. Not everybody can shoot live fire frequently. If that's the case for you, then you're going to have to practice and do your dry reps. You can do this in your own house. Make sure your pistol's unloaded and go through it. I got videos on dry practice, how to do this. I also have a section in my pistol craft book on these dry fire drills, as well as other live fire drills for you to use when you go to the range. That way you're using your ammo efficiently and economically. Stay armed out there. Stay vigilant. Stay sharp and ready at all times. That's the price that we pay. And I would much rather live in a country with dangerous freedom than peaceful slavery like so much of the rest of the world. And I'm very glad that I live in a country where the Second Amendment is enshrined in our way of life. If you found the information in the video helpful, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to learn how to protect yourself with your pistol or any other firearm, come on out to Valor and we can help you with that. This is Reid Henrichs of Valor reminding you the lessons that we learn are written on the tombstones of others. We'll see you on the ridge.